man, did you ever do environmental models in your free time, or do you only focus on characters? I actually did environmental models back for a company back when I was getting started in the industry. So I've done professionally done environmental models, character models, special effects, gameplay, marketing assets, animation. I didn't do professionally, but I did animation before I got hired. I've touched on everything pretty much. HUD stuff. Touched everything in the side of game design in this video. I sculpted this from low poly mesh. From this one right here, actually. Put a color back on it. That's what we started from. Why would they be symmetrical? That's the restriction, man, on on being a Dota item. You know, the resolution is gonna be really small, so we mirror the model so that we keep a lot more space for the texture to have more detail on it. So there's sacrifices that you need to choose when creating model work for small resolution characters in art direction. S-Stream, actually, I think part of that is answered below on the FAQ. So check that out, man. Oh, hey, Tupac, what's up, buddy? Good to see you again. What degree of qualifications do you need? Yeah, well, I'm not sure I've answered that on the FAQ, but if you're from the same country as the company you're trying to get into, 0. You don't need a degree or qualifications, you know, as in a piece of paper. Companies really just care about your portfolio and how dedicated you are and how well you take feedback and how well you work with the team. If you can do those things, obviously your portfolio is going to be amazing. But those are the important things to consider, not that a paper says that you studied at some place for 4 years. I mean, that paper doesn't tell you any of the important things that I just listed, right? But if you are trying to apply for a different country, then their government is going to require you to have a 4-year degree or 13 years work experience. Give you a working visa. Don't ask me why those numbers are what they are. Work experience is way more important than education. I'm just stirring up the helmet. No, man, I'm making sure that, you know, none of it looks like we didn't work on that part of the model. I want to make sure that it all looks like, you know, it's a little bit worn, a little bit of used. Not necessarily damaged everywhere, you know, like I was saying, a lot of these little nicks and stuff is from just years of putting it on, putting it down, throwing it around. And not all of them are battle damage. But I think we're almost there. I think just this little wing is not touched yet. So. A few dents here and there. Nothing too drastic. She's not super careful with her armor. The kind of warrior that just takes it off and very utilitarian for her. I think that looks pretty right. A little bit more in the front. Some bigger ones in the front so that they really scream out damage, battle worn. I feel like some of them won't actually come out in game as strong as I'm imagining. A couple of them are a little bit stronger. Okay, that's a little better. Ditching a little bit more carnage. What's up, Joseph? What's good? You met us. You met me during a match, and your buddy was so happy to see us, and he was happy that we even kicked your ass. Well, that's hey, that's a victory for us, I guess. But that's cool, man. I'm glad it was a victory. We've been losing lately quite a bit. Want to make something completely different, like half helmet or something? Well, we could do a half a helmet, or you know, something really broken down. But the idea behind it was that it should have this really nice, a nice helmet, a really strong, not agile, but dynamic design for her helmet. You know, I wanted something to be really angular and point forward. and at the same time have a really nice little special effect and something new, something different. So that's something different, and besides the neat design that we have going on, it's going to be this extra long braid that has 3 braids inside of it, and it's super long. Like if you see her default one is this weird like big or thicker, smaller hair thing, plume. But we have this like multiple braids, you know, kind of like pulled together, and one of them is going to be a blood red braid, you know, to go with her theme of blood and, you know, savagery and whatnot. And we're also going to give her, oh no, where are my eyes? Where'd they go? Hold up, I have eyes in here somewhere. Are you? There she is. Okay, so this must be the low poly. 700 poly. Oh, this is our mid poly, I guess. And that's our ingot. Jesus, we have so many in here. What is it? Different version. Which is the low poly? I don't even know anymore. Anyways, I'll just keep this up here. I'll figure out later. But the okay, so that's not the low poly. Where's the low poly? Did you? I lost the low poly. It's in there somewhere. Anyways. Yeah, so the braid and the helmet kind of work together as a whole item that is really, really unique and neat. So I thought that this was unique enough, man. I don't know. It's very similar to the PA helmets. I don't think so. I think it's gonna look quite different once you see it in game with the highlights and whatnot. I mean, I want to stray too far away from it. I want something that worked with a lot of the other armor that's in game at the same time right now, because we're not actually making the shoulder pieces and everything else, right? So we don't want to go completely crazy to where it doesn't fit with a lot of the other stuff. So as long as it fits with the default stuff and still sticks out and has something really unique about it and a really strong design, I think we're sitting pretty, man. No idea what I'm doing my low poly. Oh, there it is. Oh, up here, and it's merged into one piece. Okay. Why we merged it? There it is. That's our mid poly. So we have 2 mid polys for some. Oh no, these are different. 400s. This is our low poly again. 700. What the fuck is going on? Alright, I'll figure that out later. We know we have them all in here. Oh yeah, we're gonna give her bloodshot eyes completely, so she's gonna, you know, the whole blood theme is gonna be very present on this little bundle. So yeah, we'll do something unique with the daggers if we can get to them. We have enough time for them. And yeah, if you can imagine, well, here, I'll kind of paint it. Let me save this. Do it. It's a new B version, and we're gonna paint darkness. And I'm gonna do a really half-assed job at it, but just so you guys can get, yeah, of how the edge work is really gonna shine, stand out. Nice and dirty, just so you can see a little bit of the contrast that we created with our trim sculpting. And this mask that I'm painting right now, this dark spot is gonna be the dark blue on the Phantom Assassin. And the outside is going to be more of that silver hue. And I think I might go even a little bit brighter with the specular so it looks a little bit more silver even, so it stands out even more. Be alright. Alright. Half acid here. Give us an idea of what contrast will look like with some different grading on it. There you go, man. So, I mean, I don't know, this looks pretty unique, man. And then add a dope-ass triple braid on the back with some extra bones and cloth, you know, driving it so it swings around whenever you're running in different directions. Some bloodshot red eyes there, man. Come on. Come on. Tough room. Oh shit, I just lost my chat. God damn it, Chrome. Hey, have I seen that new app by Allegro Rhythmic called Substance? Oh yeah, man, Substance looks dope. Hey, shit. The Twitch chat, well, part of the Twitch chat came back. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Substance looks really neat, man. I think it's, I mean, it can be good for some, like, you know, armor, some big armor. But mostly for environment stuff, it's going to be super, super strong. Substance, for the people that don't know, is this program where you can have your model and you don't have to like jump into the textures or the UVs, but you tell it, you know, to like throw some rust or some breakdown or whatever, you know, and it'll actually splash out under. Hey man, thanks for that follow. I completely missed it. Oops. I missed it. And it'll kind of like, you know, throw that dirt over the top and kind of like make it run down it as a simulation running down the mesh. And it'll kind of like draw, you know, imagine if you wanted like dirt, you know, like it's been sitting there for a while, or dirt has been falling in from a mountain or something like that. The dirt would like paint on the top and kind of like drip down the mesh, down it, and kind of like fade out at the same time. So it kind of like gradually age, you know, part of your model, or make it more like make it look more used, you know. So things like that would be really useful. Looks really neat. It's all dynamic too, so. And I think it bakes it down to like a layer or a texture that you can then bring into Photoshop and touch up or something like that. Really, really clever little app.
Destruct system now activated.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh man, did that even show up on the stream? Did you guys even see the animation? Oh no! Alerts might have been broken because it restarted a few times. Well, here, man, if it didn't work out. Let me. Oh god. Okay, this might crash it. Okay, no, I guess it's back here. Here's your submission animation, man. Wait, did that crash? That might have crashed it. Yeah. Of course, when people sub. That is the perfect time for that to happen. Hold tight, man. I'm gonna hook you up with your animation.
Destruct system now activated.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Alright, there we go. Alright, man. Thank you, True Vino, man. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much for the support, man. Enjoy your perks. Those emoticons and everything, man. Thank you. I mean, this helmet is built to be looked at from the top, of course, right? So that's the key feature. So that's why I kind of like pulled out this metal piece, this little wing from the top, because that's actually we're gonna paint a little shadow underneath it that will, you know, add that little extra 3D-ness to it. It's gonna create that little shadow underneath. It's gonna look really, really good, and it'll add a little depth to the model from the top. Man, it's very, very dynamic, like I was saying. Was the whole idea. All the lines, you know, point forward and are very, very fancy, very very elf-like armor. It'll stand out very nice, I think. And Truvino likes it, apparently, right? Oh, FH, man, absolutely, man. One of the best action movies by far. Fucking love Aliens. Yeah, I got it, man. I actually beat you to it, but thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that. Sometimes I miss it. Oh, I think it's because I restarted this. I actually had this. But it never goes over it now. Pretty good now. Thank you. Well, that's the self-shadowing. The shadows that I was talking about, I was gonna paint by hand. Yeah, I would paint those by hand, I think, because it's a little too far away to create a good ambient occlusion or a full shadow that I want. I just go in there and make a new layer and kind of like brush it in, fade it away a little bit, and make it look really realistic, look really nice. Nice little depth. Love adding depth any chance I get to in-game items. Hey Neil, what's up? How are we doing on time, you guys? 10:20 at night. All right. Hi, Bam Bam. What up? What up? What up? What's up, guys? So let's see if we invert this. What kind of... Well, actually, that doesn't look bad either. Silver helmet or something? I don't know. Dark. The shapes came out really good. Really happy with this. And also, from the top to the bottom, we'll bake out a gradient. There's a tutorial over at LiveWorkshop.com if you guys want to interested in how to get a gradient baked across your model. Even though the UVs are all over the place, this will still bake it out from top to bottom, so you can get like that brighter blue at the top, going towards a darker, maybe a hint of purple towards the bottom. And those gradients do wonders, man. They add a little illustrative look to your model and makes it easier to read. And if you have something brighter to the top and then darker to the bottom, and then you go on you know, the Dota view, which is from the top, it grounds the model really nicely and creates this kind of like fake shadow or fake fog kind of effect to your textures. So that's why we did the tutorial and we posted it on the LiveWorkshop website, so that people can, you know, use these tricks that we use. It adds a lot. You guys should check it out if you haven't tried it out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I keep going on this thing and keep... maybe some of the damage can be... Yeah, let's try. Save this mask. Green. Then we can start messing... Actually, we can even give it that purple or that blue hue a little bit. So it might look like... a little more blue, maybe. A little more green. Oh, guys, this is gonna look cool. Come on. Come on now. Now we can fuck around with different shaders too. More of a rusted look. Too old. We can't go that old. A little more cleaner. Very rusted. An outline. Oh. Hatch. And blood red is such a cool shader. We'll use this for the eyes, maybe. Oh, this is the Phoenix version. This is the wet version. So many cool shaders in zBrush, man. Emerald. fuck is? Oh, this. I think this is for Skin or Stone or something that I downloaded. I don't remember. Some of these have very nice lighting, but they're not very easy to sculpt with, so that's why you don't see a lot of people using some of this stuff. It's just nearly impossible to sculpt and see some of the detail for it. So yeah, people stick with stuff that you can. And then there's some soft ones that make everything look really, really soft, and they don't really help you out. I think this one's called Hulk. It's really neat. No, I have an our metal one somewhere. Where is it? Not pewter. Orange silver, I think. It's kind of okay. Yeah, but see, it gets really dark around the edge. It's missing a light. So I don't use it for that reason. Pewter, metacap, pro metacap. Oh, lead I think was a pretty good one. Gets the shadows really dark. But yeah. Need to see it a little bit blue. Dark and sun, unfortunately. Oh. You have full on white, you can see a lot of the detail and see. Really keep it on that. What material was used before the red ones? Oh man, I don't know. I jumped through a whole bunch of different ones. I don't know which one you're referring to. I don't know. For the red ones, what did I do? Maybe these ones? The stream's gonna stall a little bit as I take a screenshot of this, or with best render. So hold tight while that happens. It's definitely gonna lag for you guys because it's gonna use a lot of the CPU to do this best render in zBrush. So go. Boom. Hey, Kingui. Did that do it already? No, it did. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was fairly fast. I'm sure it skipped a little bit. Alright. So with that there, we're gonna do a quick little screen cap. And post our progress on our Facebook page when we're done with the stream. So that's a good reason to join our Facebook page, guys. Hey, check that out. Actually, Nightbot just put it up. So yeah, just throw us a like on there, guys. And we usually post like really funny Dota stuff on there and updates on our models, on other artist models. Little previews of work in progress stuff that might have not been on the stream. And releases and all sorts of new stuff related to LiveWorkshop and Dota and other artists. So yeah, check it out. Give it a like. Oh my god, JDD98, what's up guys? We got a follow train going on. I missed a couple there. Take off this. Yeah, see, it's pretty dramatic when you see it all sculpted with one piece, and then when you throw a little bit of different shades on it, it's light and day, man. Literally. Because you start seeing the line work and the design to it, right? You start seeing those shapes, how it's intended to look. Massive difference. And that top view, man, the top view is really, really cool. It worked out with all the detail in the middle, and without the thing going down the middle. So Frosty was right on that one too. Why not answer your question? What was your question, man? Let me. Oh god, what happened to me? Hold on. I don't see your question. Oh wait. What's my favorite hero to play? Okay. My favorite hero used to be Bara. Now it's coming back a little bit. Because they actually made him usable again. I play a lot of Nature's Prophet. I play a hell of a lot of Void. I play some Nyx. I play some Spectre. I started playing Sand King quite a bit. But yeah, I stick with carries mostly. So yeah, probably Faceless Void is my favorite here. And then all the other ones that I mentioned. Yeah, we cross-post to Twitter as well, man. So if you go to LiveWorkshop.com, you'll see our Twitter or our channels at the very top. So you can go to our Facebook, our Twitter, our YouTube, our Twitch, our Steam groups, and then at the very far right is a contact button. But yeah, if you join our Twitter, you will get our Facebook post at the same time. So yeah, trying to cover everybody. Whew, okay, I think we're good, guys. We're trying to keep a sane schedule now these days, so we're streaming a lot earlier, or we're gonna be streaming a lot earlier, even earlier than today, hopefully. And we won't go into like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning like we did before. And this will work out, I think, better for everybody involved, hopefully. And hey, man, we did some UVs on the braid. Let me show you guys the braid. There it is. There's the braid on the low poly right behind it. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. And we have the mid poly braid in there that will bake onto it. We just have to do the UVs for this and find a good spot for it somewhere in here. And we had our in-game LOD 0. We have our LOD 1 here. See, some of the back faces are missing, but that's because you only see it from the top. And then when you zoom in and use the little view in game, you're gonna see this full version. That's not. Let me put that at 0 so you guys can see it well. With the bloodshot eyes and everything, and you see all the holes have been covered up, so you don't see through the model for the LOD 0 that has more polygons to spare. And also we'll have the braid with being driven by bones, by cloth, by the cloth simulation, so it'll bounce around depending on how she's moving. So it'll move a lot better than her default little plume that you see in game, this one up here. Right? Yeah. So we're gonna bake that and we'll get onto the texture soon, and then tomorrow we'll probably show maybe a little bit of this work. Maybe we'll jump onto a different little bundle that will be coming along with this chest, and we'll explain it a little bit more and reveal a little bit more of what we're working on for this chest and this event. I'm pretty excited about it, and you guys will be too, I think. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off for the live workshop. I am Sid Happens. Make sure you guys join our Facebook page if you haven't, thrown a like our way. Make sure you follow us on here. Scroll down and join our Steam group if you have Steam and you want to get notification that way, or just throw them all out, man. Why not? That's a good way to support us, guys, and we appreciate it. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming by, and peace out. Have a good night.